Welcome to episode 7 of the Crypto Spendthrift Podcast. So, that last episode's been getting pretty insane amount of downloads for how long I've been doing this. So, I guess thanks to all you guys who are listening in and downloading on iTunes or whatever platform that I posted on. I do a couple. So, just thanks for listening. So, there's been a lot going on the personal side of things. So, CoinWatch has been underdeveloped in comparison to what it could be. But a lot of things are happening. Unfortunately, not a lot of things happening on the crypto end of things. But in the future, that will change. But for now, just bear with me with the kind of low quality CoinWatch. But we got some news, lots of news. But this is the 10th but in a row. We gotta keep our basic CoinWatch, even if she's a little too basic for us. So into that. Everything's been down the shitter. Yeah, pretty down the shitter. Just coin-wide down the shitter. Ethereum has been one of the worst hit, I'd say. Especially after that little incident on the exchange. That's, by the way, will not be reversed anytime soon. It seems like. I guess they're deciding not to reverse it because it really wasn't a glitch. It was just human error on a massive scale because people had their margin trading settings, just badly configured, which led to that incident. So, besides that incident, I think another factor of Ethereum being just crazy down is all these ICOs is what really killed it in my eyes. Like all these obvious money-grabbing ICOs that just are being kind of parasitic to Ethereum. You know, a lot of these things that would zero the show for and just give me money, I'll do this eventually. So I think that's also a factor behind the whole GDAX incident like a week ago or a few days ago. But we'll see how Ethereum bounces back. This could just be a major correction after it grew insane heights from just a lowly few dollars at the beginning of the year to 400 and something at its peak. I mean, this all could just be natural contractions. But who knows? I'm not an expert. Maybe you should listen on someone who's actually an expert. This is my opinion. Bitcoin's doing what Bitcoin does. Just obvious fluctuations. Not nothing too out of the ordinary. I mean, especially since all these other coins are down on their luck right now, you'd expect Bitcoin to just be performing pretty averagely or not doing anything kind of insane. Cause that's kind of the pattern is when altcoins are on fire, Bitcoin's is doing fine, usually. But when Bitcoin's going up and down, they're more affected, and then vice versa. But that's all with the big two. All these other coins that are previously on CoinWatch, like Scicoin, Ubic, DGB, Waves, ARC, BitShares, and AntShares is now Neo and AntShares. That's just ridiculous. I'm not really gonna talk about these coins, mainly because they're all just dying spirals. Yeah, dying spirals compared to what they were doing. We'll see what they're doing next week, and I think that's when we're gonna readjusting CoinWatch to a more appropriate list because I've been getting a little lazy with it, and some things I'm personally watching that's on my Bachfolio watch list. I've been just too lazy to add, and like it's too late to add them because they already did something, and I want to be like, oh, I called this. I don't really have proof I did. So, like I was saying at the beginning, this coin watch segment's pretty budget in comparison to everything else, but just bear with me. We know you don't listen in for the crazy technical analysis on the coins. You're here for the news and my good voice to ease you in. And hope you like that segue into the news. So, I think I'm going to start with the biggest headline, and that is the whole Ethereum's creator dying, which is 100% false. It was a rumor spread around, and funny enough, I'm pretty sure the rumor originated from 4chan, because if you Googled his name, you'd see 4chan as the number one source, as like the number one news source about his death. It's kind of just dumb, just all around dumb situation. And some people are blaming that on the reason why Ethereum dipped even more, because people started panicking, thought he was actually dead. But I can see, that may have affected the price a bit, but I don't think this big rumor really would do that much damage. I think it's just probably a lot of other factors at play. But he did come out and time-stamped or confirmed himself that he is in fact not dead. And it's just ridiculous. I expect more of these kind of false rumors in the future to occur, not just with Ethereum, but other coins, because there's obviously going to be people who think, oh, this actually had a major effect on the price. We're going to do this more so we could get a short position, profit from that, and then buy in. But who knows? Hopefully people don't try to manipulate things that bad. But, with crypto, anything's possible. So, I mentioned the whole Ant shares to Neo thing. So, Ant shares kind of split off to be more traditional stock, kind of stock-like, with the Ant shares paying out kind of dividends in a way. And then they have their the other thing, which is a coin, which is Neo or something weird like that. There was kind of a backlash and a pretty big drop because of this news. I'm not really sure where I stand on this yet. We just got to see what they do with the whole Ant shares and Neo. And I think just wait from there rather than being too jumping the gun on this situation. I mean, the idea doesn't really appeal to me. It being some kind of Ant shares being some kind of dividend stock type thing rather than just being a basic like proof of stake coin. I don't know. I feel like it's just a convoluted thing that they're just kind of trying to justify the more business corporate side of it. But we'll just see. It's a better idea than Bancor's Federal Reserve crypto. And speaking about Bancor, if you notice, the most overhyped ICO of the year, I wouldn't say as ever, because there's been pretty overhyped ICOs in other fields, but probably the biggest overhyped ICO of crypto for the year, Bancor, is steadily declining to ICO price, much to the dismay of many investors. Some, like myself, would say, I told you so, because every ICO does this. And others will say, the moon's on the way. But we'll see. because Bancor is still super controversial. I think this has been the most dividing coin, like, in a while. I mean, I'm in the kind of anti-camp just because this whole idea of a Federal Reserve of cryptos is disgusting. Like, why would I want to create something, even if it's easier using Bancor, when I could just create it and have Bitcoin or even Ethereum now as the kind of reserve that it goes into, and I could control my own reserve. And this is all around unappealing idea, but I can see why it would appeal to some people. But I think it would need quite a long time, and it would have to wait until crypto is more massively adopted for it to actually take off anywhere. Until then, I think it's just going to be kind of flopping around, not doing all that much. Until, more mass adoption of crypto. But we'll just see. And with that, I think another, not as crazy headline, but this will be in the title of the show. I think this is marking the end of the boom. Like, this is like, these ICOs are equivalent to when Mount Gox exploded and Silk Road was getting busted. Like, these are just the signs of it's over for now. Like how Mount Gox ran away with money. These ICOs running away with people's money, and they're just gonna disappear. They might not have crazy feds after them like Gox, but these guys are definitely, not all of them are going to survive. Even if they got like multiple millions out of these ICOs, there's going to be so many of them that just fade away in the next few years. And some might even fade away within a year. So we'll just have to see, but it's very clear that this boom that happened at the end of May is definitely over now, with these across the board declines in almost every coin. But don't worry, folks. I'm sure there will be a third boom. Will that be the last one? Who knows? Because the first boom, it was kind of fringe. Like, you're on the very edge, cutting edge. If you were with that, even at near the top, I'd say you're taking a big risk on something super new. Now the second one's like, it's more established, and unlike the first one, there's corporate money in this one. Like, corporate money backing a lot of blockchain startups and a lot of coins itself. That didn't exist back in the first boom. So I think this next boom, whenever it happens, if it's like a true boom where it's just crazy growth across the board, I think that might be the last one, considering I could see even more corporate like investment in. Actually, I'm going to take that back. I don't think it'd be the last one, but I think it'll be the last boom to really solidify your gains before the mass adoption boom. So that's what I'm going to say. I think the next boom will be like you're strapped in with all the big money officially before like everyone's mom and pops comes in and tries to do it. I mean, that's happening to an extent, but eventually it'll get to the point where everyone's trying to do crypto, and that's how you know it's over. So with that wasn't really news. That was like an opt-ed section. But we'll lead into Thursday's True Talk section. And this one's going to be about dealing with FUD. You threw some money at this coin, but all you're getting is people complaining and people saying how terrible and how it's a scam and you're going to lose money. and how you're just a dumb idiot who wasted their money off something that's obviously from these like Indians in Mumbai that don't even have any kind of degrees or anything. You're getting flooded with all the memes that just kind of signify this coin's trash. And you're wondering, how do I deal with all these people? Well, how I approach the FUD is sometimes you have to realize half the people who do it are either actually concerned with it, and the other half is they're just doing it to just try to get you, like just try to get inside your head for some reason. And this could be a multitude of reasons. It could be trying inside your head so you sell off and they can buy up, or they just do it for fun, which there's a lot of people who just do FUD for fun, or just be contrarian about it, even if they have invested in that thing themselves. But you also have to be open to the people who are giving genuine, real genuine feedback about something, or showing real concern about something, even if they don't really understand, even if they don't read the white paper and they don't really understand what it's about. You should be open to those people who are real feedback, not just, oh, this is a scam coin because I think it's a scam coin. If there's substance to the post, I think you should at least consider it and open your mind just in case. I mean, if you've done enough research, well, yeah, you've done enough research. You shouldn't be really in the scammed territory most of the time, especially if you have a good idea about who is exactly representing the team. At that point, your only risk is something externally happens and you just lose all your money. So that's how you should deal with FUD, from my view. Just keep an open mind about people who actually try to start a conversation about the coin, even if they kind of start off really negative, and just ignore the people who are blandly just having shit spill out their mouths and they're just saying stuff to get inside your head. So that's how we're going to end this podcast. And I'll see you next time. Thursday. Wait. Fuck. This is Monday. Oh well. Why did I think it was Thursday? I'm not redoing this section when I just gave you some actual advice this time. So this was supposed to be Mentality Monday. Well, this is slightly mentality. How to approach things, even if it's more external and more suited for Thursday. Just think of me switching it up. So, see you Thursday, and it's going to be Mentality Monday on Thursday, because I messed this one up. So, see you then on the Crypto Spendthrift Podcast, Monday and Thursday every week, without a doubt.